YouTube, this is IQ Domino coming back at y'all with another motherfucking bang of a video. Now today we going over that boy Myron Gaines. The battle of the sexes, grilling with Myron Gaines. Like, alright, she seemed like she a little pretty though. She seemed like she a little pretty. Let's get right into it. By the way, I don't watch the whole video, and this is strictly for entertainment.
Do you like women that you can manipulate into thinking that they're smaller or less worthy than you?
You're manipulating this conversation right now from the argument.
I'm not manipulating the conversation. I'm just saying, from a viewpoint, it seems like you like women that you can manipulate into thinking that you're the best thing that they've ever had in order for them to feel like that it's okay that he cheats on me because I've got a prize. Absolutely not.
That's a fact, though.
No, it's not a fact.
It is a fact.
It's not a fact.
It's a statistical fact.
I ain't gonna lie, like, manipulation is crazy. I don't know the whole conversation, but if he really on some shit like he want women that he can manipulate, that shit is fucking insane. I don't think people really listen to what he say. Like, he be saying some nut shit.
Myron Gaines, one half of the Fresh Fit podcast. We are here to do an episode of grilling. Like seeing women? Always, man. I'm always womanizing, always sourcing. The more you deal with females, the more you just realize, like, man, they're really not that special. Man, I am the grill. I be cooking these hoes. When you've interviewed almost 3,000 girls, you know what they're gonna say. So it's like black belt and this stuff. So I'll be good. It makes it more exciting when you don't know.
And last, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, do you notice how he compete with women? It sounds like he competing with the women. Or like he about to versus a woman. Like, that nigga listen to
Are you ready, Myron?
Always am.
Listen to him, bro. Listen to him, bro.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Like that radio.
You make it seem like I be making this shit up. I don't make this shit up. Listen to this nigga.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice
Myron,
to meet you.
You gonna give me a hug or what? Oh, no, that's lame.
That's the traditional way.
Yeah, that's lame.
No, it's not. It's
Very
respectful.
Lame. No, lame.
No?
Lame.
Oh,
Lame.
well, you can just sit down then.
Well, you can stand up.
Or you could just sit down.
I'm gonna walk out then.
Oh my God.
Then you sit your ass down.
Air hugs.
How are you?
Like,
I'm good.
Hey, it ain't even about that. It's not even about that. Let me tell you what it is, though. Why your expectations so high for a person you don't know? You could have just been like, get up, give me a hug. I want a hug. Come on. Like, you could have just, it should be like, no. Like, no. I guess you gotta warm up to me. Like, come on, bro. Like, just do something and know, like, I gotta warm you up. You could say so many things and I don't know. Niggas be making shit awkward.
Thank you. How are you?
Good, very good. She didn't want to stand up. Typical feminist. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You got to play the game, guys. This is how women are nowadays. You know, they want to sit there and think, oh no, I'm not gonna stand.
Bro, there are so many women love hugs, bro. They be, you know how, you know what I know, like one of the OGs say. You know when a woman really fuck with you, bro, when you hug her and then she low key melt in your arms a little bit. Like she just be like. You know she fucking with you, like.
Stand up, and it's like, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna demolish you in this debate.
So, what's it like living in Miami?
It's good. Lots of hoes.
Women?
Some, but most are hoes.
We're about 5 seconds in and he's already saying the word hose. Okay, and do you indulge with them a lot, or?
Yeah, she's trying to grow me, but you know, I'm a professional in this black belt with dealing with womanese, so easy mode. I mean, we have them on the show all the time. We have regular girls as well. So.
Oh, what do you do? Sorry.
Oh, we have a podcast ourselves where it's a male
Is that what's
self-improvement
on your
podcast.
t-shirt?
Oh yeah, male self-improvement podcast. Yeah, fresh and fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have women on there?
Yes, it's a component of what we do. We also do Money Mondays, teach guys how to make money. Then Wednesdays, how to date properly and get your stuff together. And then Fridays, we do call-in shows or bring in special guests or whatever it may be. But,
so do you think you're quite knowledgeable in the dating field?
To a degree.
Do you think you have a great understanding of how women work?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great thing if you understand the women?
Well, the thing is, you can either understand women or respect them, but you can't do both at the same time.
What?
That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense. That don't make. Now I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. 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 To a certain extent, you're not supposed to, how I put this, relate to women, but you can respect them to a certain extent. Like you ain't like you can treat a woman with respect and understand her. Honestly, the more you understand a woman, is she really like a good woman or like a lady type material, you know, comfortable, put the ring, you know, really keep her around for a long period of time and possibly put a ring on that shit, that's the more you respect her. Like, it's hard to find that, you know what I'm saying? But the ring part. But there are women that we know we just fuck, and there are women we know we can keep around for a long period of time. Like, that, what?
What is he talking about? I don't think that's a true statement. I think with understanding women, you'd learn to respect them more. The same as understanding a man, you'd learn to respect him more.
Nah, you can't respect them as equals once you understand them.
You'd still respect them as a woman and what value they hold.
I'm
and what they
speaking
bring.
from an equality standpoint.
I ain't gonna lie, like I kind of understand that though. I kind of understand that. But
I can't respect them as equals since I understand them.
Listen. I'm type motherfucker. There's positions that you have. I'm a man, you're a woman. We play the position.
And I think that's the way they like it anyway.
We can respect each other for their gender. Like I would respect a man for being a man and what he provides as a man, and you could respect a woman for the things that she could provide that you could never do.
If you understand women, there's no way you can respect them as equals. That's my premise on it.
Why can't you respect them as an equal?
Because we're way different.
Yeah, but you can still respect the fact that you're different and respect what they're capable of, but you're not.
Men and women aren't equal. It's just funny how women want you to treat them as equals, but everything that they're actually attracted to and aroused by, most importantly, is not equal.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
For example, perfect example. I came down here. I said, oh, give me a hug. What'd you say? Oh, well, it's traditional. Kiss my hand.
Yes. That did not sound English.
That right there in itself signifies the difference between men and women.
Yeah.
You displayed it yourself a second ago.
Also, that's fine. Doesn't mean you can't respect that.
So traditionalism, and this is what a lot of girls do, they'll want traditionalism when it benefits them, but then they'll want to expect to be treated as equal later on.
Don't you think men are the same, though?
How so?
Like, they want to be traditional in the sense that they provide and stuff, but then they want to be treated equal when they can't bother to show up as a man anymore.
Well, here's the thing. I disagree with that. I think men need to, be protectors and providers. So I don't think women should work. I think the man needs to be the sole breadwinner, and I think women should work electively. With responsibility comes authority, right? So if you're going to go ahead and be responsible and pay the bills and everything else, like, you should have the authority to tell your girl what it is.
So do you think men are higher value than a woman in a relationship?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, every time I come on the show, it's just another girl spouting the same bullshit about...
Hey, ladies watching this, let's just be honest. Just be honest. Think about it. How many real ones do you meet that's just honest to you, that's cut to you? Nah, y'all answer this question. Think about it truthfully, because the next question is going to reveal if you being true or not. How many weirdos you meet? How many niggas that act like virgins do you meet? How many niggas you know lying that just lie to you openly do you meet? How many niggas do you know they act like bitches? How many niggas they're the woman. Like, you gotta comfort them. You gotta make sure they good. How many men you actually meet that actually, make sure you good, that make you feel sexy, they treat you right, they rub you down if you having a bad day, they call you up, make sure you get on the phone with them, you know what I'm saying? Not that many guys doing that. And you ain't gotta worry about nothing on his side. You just know he your source of happiness. Not that many niggas like that. So, in that case, me personally, I think that I'm higher value than a woman, because I know there ain't that many motherfuckers like me out here. That's what value is really based off of. But if we being real, if you meet a good woman, she is a high value woman. Now, don't get me wrong. Most women not, honestly. But some women are willing to, actually do the shit that you want to do. If you actually, if you that guy to her. It's just the honest truth of it.
Oh, treat me like a lady, but at the same time, I'm equal to you. It's like, what the fuck?
A lot of women, you'd be surprised how willing they are to change. I've met women that I thought were absolute bitches, and they turn into, like, sweethearts once you actually get to know them and they actually get to know you with me. So the value side of it all, I think there's all perspective, depending on what you value in life. If you value somebody who know how to handle shit, you know gonna handle shit, versus somebody who got money, it depends on your own value. I think they value based be off money and shit though, and status.
It doesn't make sense. If you want to be treated like a lady, that inherently means we're not equal, because it's way harder to find a guy that has a shit together than an attractive woman.
It's not necessarily an attractive woman, because if all
care
you're
about.
looking for is an attractive woman.
That's what we care about.
So you don't care what values, traditions, what respect levels.
Well, yeah,
obviously
she can't be a whore either. It's not that hard to be pretty and keep your legs closed. It's not
but
hard.
it's not. Is that all you care about though?
Yeah.
This guy is unbelievable.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Me personally, I think a woman. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. A woman having a lot of bodies and a woman being a good woman, it's never really gonna. You never gonna. Number one, her right here. She look like she might have been a part-time demon before. Be looking at her, she could be, but at the end of the day, if she a type of woman who's going to do everything that I want a relationship, she do everything that I want a relationship, or things that I think is necessary for her to be the way I think it's necessary for her to be in a relationship, then I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck, be honest. But be honest, most women that do just fuck around, they ain't gonna meet that standard. So you just fuck them. Like they ain't gonna meet that. They not gonna meet that. They're not. So you really just gonna be fucking them. I'm just gonna keep it above. Like they're going to want to just fuck you, because maybe they want more, but they ain't gonna say that, because they know once they say that, it's cut off, because you just somebody to fuck. You like women, like the same way how a guy defines his position, a woman define her position too. Like.
So you wouldn't want a woman that looks after you looks after your mental health, looks after your brain,
of course, that comes with it.
Not necessarily. I know
I don't want no woman trying to tell me how. If you listen, I don't look for a woman that can make me feel better. Outside of sex, nah. We can have a good time. We can vibe. We can have a good experience. I'll be honest. I like doing right by my woman. I don't like my woman to, like, babyfy me. I had a girl, like, I ain't about to get into that, but I'm not really like that.
Million beautiful women that haven't got the power in their brain or the sense to be accommodating in that sort in any way.
Well, typically, when girls aren't, right, that means they come from a strong family structure. Yeah. They understand these things. They have a strong male figure in their family to some degree that they respect.
But then you are expecting more than just looks, then, aren't you?
Well, it's the main thing to get her foot in the door. It's the most important thing, because there's no conversation if she's not attractive first.
Okay, so what's your type?
Not fat.
Okay.
Not a hoe.
What would you classify as fat?
Polite.
But didn't he just say he was fucking on hoes?
It's just crazy to me how, like, there's so many girls that are, like, big as hell. Like, I weigh about 195 to 200 pounds. There's girls that weigh as much as me, and I'm 6'3". So it's like, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. They'll be 100 kilos and expect you to...
So you want to feel bigger than the woman?
It's not about me feeling bigger. It's just about, I don't want a fat girl. It's unacceptable. Just like women don't want a man shorter than them, I don't want a girl big as hell. Facts.
Do you not think that's quite, like, offensive to women?
In what way?
Calling them fat as hell.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Honestly, who cares? Who gives a fuck? He's saying what he like and don't like.
Yeah, because they're in direct control of every morsel of food that goes in their mouth. That's even worse. Just like a dude is in control of how much money he earns, woman's in control of how much food she consumes.
Also, men are in control of how much food they consume, so men can also get overweight.
Well, yeah, it's unacceptable to be fat as a man as well, but it's even worse when you're a female, because at least as a man, you can make up for your lack of aesthetics. Men have to provide value and utility in way more than one way. Women, you guys have one job. Make sandwiches, what more? 2 jobs. Make sandwiches, be hot, 3 jobs. And don't be a whore. Not hard.
That is ridiculous. So all you require from a woman, and you think all we're capable of as women, is making sandwiches, looking good, and what was the third thing? Not being
a whore.
Not being a whore.
Well, I didn't say that's all they're capable of. What I'm saying is that these are things that men tend to value. Women tend to think that we care about, like, their opinions and all this other stuff. We don't care about none of that. Men actually don't want a lot, guys. We're very simple.
I'm gonna be honest, dog. Me personally, I care about. I care about a woman's principles, like how she look at life. That's big to me. That's so big to me, bro. If a woman hit me with it, I don't want no kids, I instantly don't take her serious. I don't take her serious at all. A woman hit me with that, I don't want no kids. You don't want me. I'm here to fuck. Hey, like I ain't like a woman, cause that's what I hear. I just want to have fun all my life and just.
Women's opinions, of course, are valid. This guy has got everything seriously twisted. But you will eventually, won't you? So if you were with a woman and you were settling with a woman and you were growing as a business or something, your woman is naturally going to be right by your side, isn't she? So you are going to value her opinion. You are going to respect.
No, because the reality is when a woman's with a man that she loves, admires, and respects, her opinions pretty much become your opinions. Girls absorb the strongest man in that they're in a relationship with or that they're linked to. So, for example, if a girl has a strong father, a lot of
not every woman though, but a good woman is definitely gonna take in everything that you like. She'll take in a lot of you. Her low key start turning into you in a lot of ways. She'll pick up all your lingo. She'll pick up some of your habits. It's crazy.
At the time, she has a very similar worldview to her father.
You know, women are so wild. Like with their connection side, like women low key. If you have a point where you don't fuck with her, you know her cycle will start to eventually change to the point where you usually don't fuck with her. Like her cycle will adjust to that point. That shit is crazy to me. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like it's crazy, bro. Like that shit. Like women's cycle, like if you fucking with multiple women. Like different women, they cycles really are like end up being the same point. It'll be at the same point. Like, is it just me? Hey, leave a comment down below, man. Is it just me?
Yeah.
If she has strong brothers, she has similar worldview. If she doesn't have any male, influence, she'll think dumb shit like her mom tells her. Oh, man ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. So I can always tell from speaking with a woman if she has a father or some kind of strong masculine figure in her life. That's why we don't care about y'all opinions, because we know it could be morphed by whatever you're influenced by.
But some women do have a great mind, and they do have helpful opinions, and they do have a different opinion that maybe, well, actually, I wouldn't have thought about it like that because I'm in such a masculine state that sometimes you forget the femininity is actually really important too when it comes to certain things.
Her opinion matters, but she has to earn that.
Sometimes.
Right? So like
sometimes women that break shit down it will like give you game when the most game you get from women is when they not trying to do shit. Just by you being around them, you'll catch up on things or you'll put shit together like you wouldn't have put together if they were there. I will say that.
Like a lot of girls think that we care about their opinion early on in a relationship or whatever. We really don't care because a man's life is way harder than a woman's life. So whatever opinion you have, it's kind of null and void.
I don't necessarily think a man's life is harder than a woman's life. I think men have a hard life. Women have a hard life, but we have different struggles.
Yeah, these feminists are stupid as fuck.
If he spent even a day in a woman's shoes, he would know that that is a lie. I think the only thing that's different with men and women is women have a great support system. So any of our struggles are like shared, they're halved, whereas a man is literally on your own. You don't really have that friendship group that you could go and release your emotions to. No. That doesn't mean that anyone's life's harder. It just means we both have equally hard lives and we have to.
We must become excellent. Like women have the privilege of being mediocre and still being taken seriously by society, still finding a man to take care of them. Us, on the other hand,
suckers.
If we don't become excellent, our reality reflects that. We get no chicks, no one respects us, no one wants to hang out with us. So as a man, you must go out there and become successful. For women, you don't have to.
You'll never experience childbirth. You'll never experience pregnancy. You'll never experience menstrual cramps.
That's a choice.
Menstrual cramps aren't a choice. They're
okay,
monthly.
But pregnancy is.
But if you wanted a child, because it's not just a singular choice.
So, nigga, oh my God, this nigga sound like why you saying that? What point does that make? I ain't gonna lie, bro. He remind me of, oh my God, I ain't gonna lie, like what's the point of you saying that?
Two people. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted a child, you can't physically have your own child. It'd be on your woman.
This is a perfect example of women always seeing the finish line and not actually seeing the race. What needs to happen for a child to be born?
The obvious.
Sex, right?
Sexual intercourse.
How does a man go about getting sex?
I don't know. You have a load of hosts, so it's probably really easy.
delusional female. What's new? Let's talk about the race. Let's talk about the guy having to build his value up. Let's talk about the guy being useless at 18 years old versus a woman at 18 years old. Everyone's trying to fly her out. If she's hot enough, she has an Instagram profile. She's getting offers from dudes that are, $1 million, $2 million net.
This. A man definitely got to put in more work versus a woman, especially if she's pretty. But a woman's value and what a woman values in life, I promise you, if she don't have a good head on her shoulders while she 18, she's gonna fuck off. And she gonna essentially miss the point. So, it might, in his eyes, seem like it's easier, but in my eyes, some of these hoes really doomed. Like, a nigga can really, like, it depends on how a woman grow up. Some of these women really doomed. Like, they are done. If you a guy, it's at any point you could change forever. You could be 50 years old and fuck an 18-year-old. You can find a good one. At 18, 20, whatever. If you 50 years old, if you figure it out. Once a woman hit like 30, she is done. I ain't gonna lie, when you hit your late 20s, you gonna be running to a lot of niggas that don't take you serious. A lot of niggas after that point. I'm just keeping it a buck. You gonna run into niggas that really want to marry you, but those gonna be the niggas that you really don't take serious. Because it be niggas who really think money is everything. Like, game is game. When women hit a certain age, bro, if they mindset ain't right and they don't figure it out, they don't get their mindset right, bro, by the time they 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, they be like that struggle phase. When they be out of their 30s, nothing but lame niggas be available for them. Or they be there to get fucked, for the most part. I'm not saying it be impossible, but the playing field be real small for them. When you 30, you can catch you an 18-year-old. When a dude 18, he can get a lot of women too, depending on how good your mouthpiece is. Are we talking about just sex and just having a baby mama? Because you don't need a lot of money to take care of a family.
Net worth, etc. As a man, you have to build yourself up to even be able to get sex. Women are just offered sex.
I don't think that's true, actually, because if you're a good-looking guy, like...
If you know how to talk, you know how to respect, you know how to keep the conversation instant, and you let her know that she look good, and you know how to turn her on, 9 times out of 10, you're going to fuck her. If she fucking with you. Your personality is your personality. She either gonna fuck with you or she not. But 9 times out of 10, I don't know, I guess I'm just good looking. But I don't really think that's just it. Because they had a point where even though I was good looking, my game was trash and I was not getting nothing. So, while I was not getting it as often as I am now. Because my game was trash. So, just because you good looking, that's not the end all be all. You have to know how to talk. You need to know how to push things forward. You need to know how to hold a good conversation. That's something you can figure out at a young age. That's all you need to get pussy. And niggas talking about fucking. Like, that's all you need. A marriage, all you need to do is have a decent salary to take care of a family. You can be okay with kids. It's not rocket science to get a good-looking woman at that. Because while a good-looking woman, you'd be surprised, don't really care about money. A lot of them don't really care about money. How I know that? Because you don't really see them fiending for money. They don't ask for money. They don't really have 2 jobs. They not hustling. They really just want to enjoy life. You'd be surprised how many women like that. You'd be surprised.
You said there's plenty of...
If you've been waiting to apply for disability benefits,
even the ones that care about money.
I'm Sarah, and I'm a lawyer.
Women around...
Even the ones that care about money still just want to smash.
That will happily have sex. If you're a good-looking guy...
We all know that it's not easy for guys to get laid. If it was, guys would be watching porn or subscribing to OnlyFans or all this other fuckery that we got going on with sex work.
It's not harder for men to have sex. It might be harder for men to have sex with higher value women, but like you said, there's hoes everywhere. There's women of less value or less attractive than you that would happily sleep with you. So it's not harder. You're just looking in the wrong places.
Okay, what does it take to be a good-looking guy?
Well, it depends. Everyone's idea of...
Listen. I got something to say about both what they said. Number one, it's like she's like, I agree. It's not hard to fuck women. It's hard to find a good woman that you want to keep around and that's actually worth something. Like you wanna that's worth something to you, depending on, you know, what you want with your life. Like in my life, to me, I think it's hard to, you know, it's hard to have a good amount of women that I take serious, rather than women that I just want to smash. It's different. But in his case, he's saying motherfuckers watching OnlyFans porn. Listen, this is my thing. Essentially, this is the problem with me in society. For niggas who watch OnlyFans, who buy OnlyFans, you're spending and donating thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned money on to watch pussy, to watch it. Why not just go buy you a hoe and fuck her? Why not? What's the difference? That's one, because you really tricking your money anyway. You tricking it, but you really playing yourself because you saying it's stupid. It's stupid. And two, just because you watch porn does not mean you not getting pussy. That don't mean, like, you can watch porn and get pussy because all you need to do is talk to the bitch. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, I always be questioning, like, a lot of things. Because I be like, what's wrong with you?
Of good looking